Westend Valley, the confluence.
We should stop this. Yeah, in the It's absolutely fantastic up here on Kinder. You know, all this beautiful grass, the meadows, it's really nice. I love walking down the Kinder River and through Kinder Gates, that's fantastic. A really stunning place. Oh, so I've got to Red Brook and I'm going to drop down, straight down Red Brook into Alport Clough and go a few hundred yards down Alport Clough and then up another clough and head over towards Doctor's Gate. I'm almost on top of Featherbed Moss and it's a pretty good view from here. That's looking across Alport Clough to the edge. And then as we come round Fairbrook Naze, is it? Fairbrook Clough, Seal Edge, and all the way down that side of Kinder Scout. That's Bleaklow over there, and then Bleaklow Head, Grinner Stones in the far distance. I'm still on Featherbed Moss. I've just about run out of steam, so I've stopped to boil myself some water and have some noodles before I carry on. Yeah, I definitely need something to eat. There's a contrast for you. Featherbed Moss up on the high moors and Manchester city centre. I bloody walked miles today. I don't know how far I've walked. 17 miles. Come straight across the middle, up Crowden, straight across the middle of Kinder, down Red Brook, across Alport Clough, straight up the other side onto Featherbed Moss, across the A57, and now I'm at some small stones. Small group of stones. They haven't got a name on my map, but they must have a name. but it's overlooking the Derwent watershed valleys down into Ladybrow Way that way, and it's a pretty good spot. And there's a breeze on this side of the hill as well, which is really nice. It's keeping the midges off. And I've seen quite a lot of hares. They seem to be a bit active at dusk, running about, and the lovely brown coats they've got as well. I've just put the tent up, worked hard to do that. I had my tea about 5:30 on Featherbed Moss. Felt a lot better, but I'm going to have another tea, second tea, and drop of whiskey. My neighbour gave me a bottle of 10-year-old, a small bottle, half bottle, Glenmorangie, that I did a little job for him as a favour, and he surprised me by giving me a small bottle of Glenmorangie, which is nice. I've brought half that with me. And I think a lot of people must camp here. You can tell the grass is all flattened down. There's a few little spots here. Yep, I'm going to enjoy that view, get a good night's sleep, and we'll see you in the morning. Night.
Good morning! It's a bit misty out, bit of a cold night. Sleeping bag was a bit thin, but then I remembered halfway through the night I'd got my down jacket, so I put that on.
Kate and I, we love music and we love food even more. So is it going ahead next year? Hopefully.
More because of that COVID. Looking forward to sessions again.
I'm just following a really good sheep track here. It could be a hare track, I suppose, but I've always wanted to walk around this area in all these little valleys, and I'm giving it a go. There's a fence there, whether you can get across that or not. I want to head down into the Westend, the top side of the Westend. I've not been in there before, been down the bottom end, and normally you walk along the top up there, along the boundary line, and you know, that's not easy going. This isn't that difficult really. It's nice and grassy. There's a few peat hags over there, but generally it's just grassy. It's pretty good. It kind of feels a bit more adventurous than following the normal paths, which I like. Good practice if I ever get back to Scotland. made it down to the head of the Westend Valley, the confluence of all the cloughs that come down and meet here at the bottom. And what an incredible place it is. I'll work out the names of these cloughs and put them on the video, but we've got that one there going up towards Grinnerstones. Then that's looking down the West End. All the midges are coming out again. And it's just a stunning place, especially with all this heather here. Look at that, that's incredible, isn't it? It's been very windy on the tops, but down here there's not so much wind. I thought I could stop and have a bite to eat, but I think the midges had eaten me alive before I managed to eat my tea. But I found the easiest way to navigate is just to follow the way the sheep have gone. A bit difficult on the steeper slopes, but the sheep actually have made tracks down through the bracken. It'd probably be easier to see if the bracken wasn't here in the winter, but well worth the effort to get down here. Oh, we're getting there now. Almost caught up to the point where I came out of Raven's Clough, which is there, on a camp I did a while back. And you wouldn't want to walk down here after a storm. Look at all this moraine here. And the water must have come down here with a hell of a force to wash all that up. Blimey. It tastes absolutely delicious, and spicy noodles for lunch. I've not come very far, it's very slow going, and I think if you come to this area, you know, I kind of recommend you take your time and really soak it up, because it must be one of the best spots in the Peak District. For me anyway. Delicious. Come on, Mr. Water. You're nearly boiled. Not sure. I mean, from here I probably could get back to Bamford or Hope railway station and go home. But I'm not sure which way to go next. I could go up Alport Castles, down Westend, up Alport Castles, camp over that way somewhere, maybe. And then it's not far down to the railway station. Yeah, I suppose I could camp towards the edge of Kinder up that way. Trouble is, it's quite popular, isn't it? Or I could go up towards Howden Edge. If I go that way, there's a lot of uphill. That goes to show how I'm feeling. You know, past Cronksley cabins, or whatever they're called, and drop down into the Derwent Valley, up the other side, perhaps camp somewhere around there. You don't really want to be camping low down, too many midges. Got to camp somewhere where it's a bit windy. Oh, I can hear me water boiling, nearly, not quite. Yeah, that were nice. I bought this to have with some couscous. I got way too much food. I thought, I'd better start eating it, hadn't I? Yeah. Right. Deliciosi. Yep, the water's nearly boiled. We got some noodle doodles. Pretty spicy these are. It's got a sign on the wall there. It says Jubilee 1935. So I'm not quite sure what Jubilee that might be, as I don't know much about royal history. But anyway, another little cabin I've always wanted to visit. Obviously a shooting cabin. Not used anymore by the looks of it. Or maybe it is. Whew. Not far off for camp now. Not too far off. Time's getting on. Got 3 litres of water with me. So as soon as I find somewhere, that's it. Out of view of them 2 farmhouses down there. Let's keep going. Bit further, eh? Come on.
Oh, goody. Oh, who's that? About to be Ellen, isn't it? Oh my God. Hello, Ellen.
Hello, David. How is it going?
Not too bad. You're on video. I was just about to start talking.
Hello.
Oh God. So say hello.
Hello.
No, are you all right?
Yeah, I better leave you to it then.
No, I've been set up camp half an hour. I've got my hot chocolate on the go. I've got my posh pork and beans warming inside my jacket. I'm out the wind. I'm on near Crookstone Knoll overlooking Edale. So only about 3 miles to, or maybe less than that, to Edale train station tomorrow.
Yeah.
I've had a very slow day, done a lot of filming and 2-hour break, had a little kip in the sun. No midges. I come down some valleys I've never been down before, really remote. No, hardly anybody walks down those. The Westend Valley and yeah.
Is there never any of them left?
There's a hell of a good route, really. Had a bit of a dilemma. I felt a bit. It upset me a bit. There was Alport Castles. There was 3 tents and a big bunch of lads pitched up 3 o'clock in the afternoon, flying drones in a sensitive area where birds of prey nest in the cliffs, including a peregrine falcons at sometimes. And I just thought, well, this is the future. What's going on? 3 o'clock in the afternoon, all pitched up, for everybody to see. And then I thought, well, forget it. That's it. That's the way it is.
Did you ring up a reporter?
No, I did think about it, but then I'm doing the same, and I. But I am tucked away, hidden away. But then when I got down to the A57, parked in a farmer's field, a Range Rover, a massive picnic set up, about 30, I reckon there must have been Iranians, a lot of women, kids, about 5 parked cars in the farmer's gateway, barbecue, little campfire, a big hubble bubble thing going, massive picnic, but a very family. It was a nice feeling. I said hello to just about everybody, and they said hello to me, and it's sort of harked back to the 1950s when, and 60s when English families used to go on big picnics together, your uncles and your aunties and your cousins, and you know, and that family life that seems to be lacking a bit for us English people. And that seemed okay, you know. And I thought, why was I upset about the 3 tents and the guys flying drones on top of a cliff top?
Well,
And
that
then
was
I
pretty
felt,
obvious.
and I felt comfortable with all these Iranian people having a bank holiday Sunday barbecue and get together.
Well, one was family doing something together. The other were people camped at a time they shouldn't be camped.
Yeah.
You know, and flying a drone in a sensitive area.
Yeah.
You know, that.
Not just one drone, a few.
Well, you know, I think there's a slight difference between that and, you know, a family gathering, doing something together as a family unit.
Yeah.
You know, they were keeping themselves to themselves, minding their own business, doing their own thing, or probably leave no mess.
Yeah.
Whereas, you know, typecast as it may be, you know, like a tents up at 3 in the afternoon, you know, flying drones that are likely to intimidate and frighten off birds, you know, are likely to be drinking beer and leaving their cans behind.
Yeah, well, who knows? Yeah, it's a difficult one, isn't it? And I'm pitched right amongst the heather. It's absolutely gorgeous, though. So when you're out camping, this is what you do. You watch camping videos by the fire. Oh yeah.
Well, that's me nearly done and dusted. I've got about 2 miles to go.